Live.
And we're live at 8:08 a.m. on the Breakfast Banter. I'm trying a new intro out.
Are
We need
you?
to figure out that new intro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. So what, okay, we'll wait till we get 5 viewers and then bang out that intro.
Okay. And we can work on that.
I am sanding the shit out of my hands, man. I went two more viewers and four, one more.
One more.
Give me a 5.
One more. One.
Here we go.
Two more. Okay,
Yeah.
ready?
Off you go.
Good morning and welcome to the 808 Breakfast Banter. No, that was off tune. Okay, we'll work on it, team. We'll work on it. Morning, sis. Good morning, team. Grab your breakfast, grab your coffee. You know what time it is. It is 808 Breakfast Banter time. That was better.
It is. How's your day yesterday, kid?
Good. I'm at home today in my onesie. I'm on babysitting duties, which is going to be an eventful day. But
anything planned?
We might go for a little bike ride. Maybe a few. They're watching Netflix at the moment, just so then I can jump on the banter. But probably go for a bike ride, little adventure anywhere. Go meet up with the Royals, see what they're up to. Nothing too extravagant. I'm on my L plates for being an adult.
Well, it's called parenting now, right?
Yeah,
it's actually not called babysitting. You're actually parenting.
Yeah, so that's the thing now. I'm parenting for one day of the week, which is exciting. I'm super excited. But I think more than likely it's me being the kid and they're tagging along. So I think it'll be a good day. So that'll be a good day. But feeling good today. How are you, bro?
It was good. We had a really good day yesterday. Shout out to Nick Oil, who hit a 105 clean yesterday. And he's been banging for that for a long time, and he did it really well. Him and Mr. Wild, Brendan, came in yesterday and were thrown down, and I was really impressed with both of them. You can tell as well, those two have really been working hard behind the scenes.
Yeah.
On just little things, getting better at technique and patience and pulling it back has made a real positive impact on their training. So very well done, boys.
Gangster.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, parcel. Merrill, he wags his tail. How does Blue's Clues go?
So that was really good. Watched Jenna do her deadlift.
Oh, bro. Straight up, she was that fight she put up. Yeah. I was proud. Like I was sitting in the corner, just like rooting for her, and to her to get to the end, I was like, I'm so proud of you, man. Like she's been my favorite to watch out of all the qualifiers.
Hands down. And it's her birthday today.
Yes, Jenna. Happy birthday, girl. I hope you have a good day. Hope you treat yourself. Give yourself the day off.
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. I got to go and do one with Kenny yesterday and got him through what he needed to get. We kind of fell short a little bit, but it was a far better result for him than last time. And then I redid 3 with Kenny, and the goal was to push her to get her to finish, which he did, and subsequently I was able to do better as well. So but it was really good. A lot of really good positive results. Rochelle just lost out to Faith this morning by 1 second.
Yeah.
Number 3, which was awesome. She finished at 4:11. 4:11, I think. Oh, they actually might have equaled each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to double check the scores. But overall, it's been a really good, positive week on that. So, but I want to touch base on something with that, but a little bit later on. But Mo, talk to us a little bit about the event happening in 2 Saturdays.
So on Saturday, the 25th of July, I mentioned something yesterday about me emceeing the Cure Kids event. It's turning research into hope with the whānau and community all coming together, and all you have to do is work out for an hour. And I mean, working out is only you making the choice to do it, and then working out for a cause is sacrificing your box of beers or sacrificing your bought coffee every day just to support a kaupapa, just to help our kids find cures. I've been on the Cure Kids website for the last 2 days and I'm gobsmacked. Just at I'm not going to lie, I thought Cure Kids just helped like cancer kids or like, that was just the main thing. But they help like 14 different or even more different types of illnesses that help find research to fix those, heal those kids. And I think not just to support me, but to support the kids and the future of our children, we should all come together and do this. So if you're free on the 25th of July, next Saturday, I think it is, between, I think the workouts are 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. And there's going to be lots of spot prizes. I think Lululemon's going to be putting in some stuff to win some spot prizes.
Oh, I know you girls have been to that.
Yeah, I know. And as well, I'm in the hunt for anyone that wants to donate something to help the silent auctions. All the money that goes towards that is put on the silent auction goes to the Cure Kids. And I mean, my goal for the day is just because there's going to be kids there as well, watching all of us work out for this cause. My goal for the day is to hit that target that Ben Purori wants, but most importantly, come together for an epic kaupapa.
Okay.
If anyone that knows me, you know that I have time for your children. And if I was in this position where I had to go to the hospital, or you were in that position, this takes it beyond anything. So again, like I said, Saturday 25th of July, 1 hour sweat session, $25. All you have to do is sign up. All the details are on my post. I'll put them up again. And yeah, let's just get amongst it, team. I think we can really support a good cause.
Yeah.
And again, just bringing hope for everyone. So, yeah.
So for the 808 crew, what we might do is we might put an event page up. They go on side with it, so we can get a lot of our guys to be there en masse in one hit. So we can kind of come down and represent Auntie Mo out. So what times again, Mo?
So the workout times are 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. So and it's just a workout. It's the stuff fun that we do every day, man. And if you can sacrifice an hour of your time, you don't understand how grateful the children will be. And again, you will be providing hope for someone to find a cure for someone.
Perfect.
So it's pretty epic. I'm pretty excited for this. I went and saw Ben yesterday, and just him. We were talking about the plans and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be on." Like, you have no idea how much I'm fizzing. Like,
I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm in my element, and so just want to spread the love and good vibes. And if we can do it for the kids for one day, then we're winning.
Yeah. Are you nervous about emceeing?
Yeah, 100%. But at the same time, I'm like, all I have to do is be me, right?
Yeah, 100%. Just do you.
Yeah, and that's it, really. So I definitely am nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited because this is an opportunity of a lifetime, really.
Yeah, it is.
And like I said, if I could give back my time in this way, man, that's the winner right there. If I had $1 million, I'd be like, here, go find a cure. But at the same time, this is me. The value of my time is more than money. Do you know what I mean? So that's the real talk. So get amongst it, team.
Nicely done, Auntie Mo.
No, thanks, my bro. Honestly, wouldn't be in this position without you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not riding solo in any of this. This isn't me. This is everyone that supports me. Gives me the confidence to be who I am, and backs me. So shout out to you.
I don't think it'll be long before New Zealand Nationals brings you in to MC the event, and maybe head over to ACC.
Yeah, that could be on the cards, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I am manifesting it.
Yeah, 100%. So am I. It's immediately after you emceeing, I was like, yeah, it's just a start.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is just a start.
Perfect,
So, anyways.
Yeah. So I wanted to chat about. So a really good question was asked yesterday to me about nationals, and about, man, why am I so sore after some of these workouts? And because if you ever look at some of the workouts, they're not like, how would you put it? They're not different to what we would normally do in a class. The difference is, though, is the intensity in which you apply yourself to the workout. That is the difference. When we're in training, when we're training in here, when we're training in the comp squad, or you're training with a group and you're competing against each other, you're not really competing. There's no pressure to yourself, right? When you're in training, because you haven't applied it to it yet. So all you're doing is really, it might be going at 80% intensity, maybe. Sometimes you might push a little bit higher than that, but it's very rare. When you go and do an online qualifier, such as what we're doing at the moment for a lot of us, we now have an external factor, the online leaderboard. So now we're constantly worried about that. There's the unknown of what other athletes, their abilities. We don't know what other gyms are doing. So we're kind of like worried about that. So when we apply ourselves to the workout and we push and we go hard, all of a sudden that becomes much, much harder. And then we start to get a little bit more fatigued because we're pushing so much harder, and our central nervous system starts to take a real big hit, right? So that's the signals from our brain going to our muscle structure, through our spine, and kind of talking to it. And we are pushing way harder, way faster than we would normally, which is why we're starting to get a little bit fatigued, which is why you need to make sure you look after yourselves throughout the throughout the week that you're doing it. You plan, if you're going to do a redo, then you know that you want to, if you do the redo, that you actually always get better doing the redo, because you know where to push and make the adjustments necessary. So if you're feeling really cooked, it's because of that. Your central neurological fatigue happens, and it becomes just, like I'm really sore. Like I had 2 small workouts yesterday, and I'm pretty nailed today. Like I feel like a little bit off, and so like I'll probably do like a nice long, slow workout for about an hour today, just to get a good sweat on, and then I'll do some heavy strength stuff, just to kind of get my body moving, to get ready for the deadlift one tomorrow. I'm going to redo the deadlift one tomorrow.
Right.
So that I'm more primed and ready. So so don't get too despondent if you feel like you're a bit fucked up. That's normal.
Yes, but like in terms of, because you push so hard, it wouldn't be healthy if we push this hard every time in training, right?
No one does. Like if you let's take rugby league as an example, right?
Yeah.
During pre-season, they're all about fitness. They're pushing hard, but they're not going maximal. Yeah. Right. And then they're getting right up to the point where they're starting to build up training. The intensity starts to increase.
Yeah.
And right before competition starts, that's when they're starting to go 100% in training. That's when they're pushing the limits of what they can do, so they're ready for the game. They don't do that right on the outset of training camp, because they'll just blow out. I mean, some people will, because they may not have done enough in the off season.
Yeah.
But they gradually build it up, and that's what we talk a lot about. If COVID wasn't around, right, we would have been right into, now we're peaking for the qualifiers internationals. That's kind of where our training plan would have been. But because COVID happened, we've had to pull back a little bit in terms of our timings for our preseason. And our preseason now was, once we got out of COVID, about a month out. So pretty much end of May we started preseason for this, and now we're starting to build up to nationals. That's kind of where we are at now. So now it's kind of good that everyone's doing this sort of game prep challenge stuff. We know where we can push our bodies, and those that do qualify, and we'll have some that will qualify. Those that do qualify, their intensity and how they train will be increased prior to nationals. And collective community, our goal is to make sure that they're ready for it. So that's where we push with them. So whilst we might not be going to nationals for some of us, we still will be, because we're part of that person's training cycle to get them through. And that's where the community comes into it. A lot of people get a little bit confused. It's not about training by yourself, it's trying to be the best. It's good that you do train by yourself sometimes, because that's where you can push mentally. But this is a team sport, regardless of individual or not. It's a team always behind you to get you across the line. And that's where our community does really well. People like Channel, Faith, people like Charlie and Autumn, who get behind it, who may not be doing it, but they're just as invested in your guys' results as so
I'm 100% one of those people that I'm invested in everyone's success, or whether it's inside the gym or outside the gym. I think that it's an asset, really, isn't it?
100%, dude, like 100%. So I'm really looking forward to the next 2 days to get them done, so that we can have a couple of days to recover. So I don't know when the next ones come out. I think the next block comes out next week sometime for the next 3 workouts. So and then
Damn.
put the stress again for another 15 days.
Yeah. How do we monitor that stress?
Really simple. Actually, I was having a good think about it the other day. The number one question PTs or trainers should always ask, right, regardless of what the plan is on the board or in your mind, is when you go out to the athlete to say, "How are you feeling today?"
Yeah.
And if they're feeling really fucked up, well, potentially what you've got planned might not be the greatest option for them.
Yeah.
So you might say, "Look, hey, dude, why don't we sit down and have 30 minutes of breathing up against a wall and just relaxing the mind and like letting go of the stress." That might be the key. Or they might say, "Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, well, let's maybe do some 75% stuff with the overheads because we've done a lot of leg stuff." So that's the number one question any trainer should always ask when they come, and if anyone sees me when I talk to a PT, the first question I always ask is, how are you feeling today? Because you don't know what they're feeling, because they might have had a really stressful day and not had enough sleep, didn't eat, overate, drank too much piss the night before. Lucy, I saw your Avengers post, you weirdo.
How good.
You might have had a few gins last night, but so that's the number thing. So when someone comes in, you should always ask, "Man, how are you feeling today?" And that's basically where your feedback loop starts.
Yeah.
And that's how you monitor it. And there are some people that get really stressed when it comes to this, which is understandable because it's such a, and especially if you start to leaderboard, which is something that we don't, which is something that, you know me very well. I don't do. Like, I don't check the leaderboard at all because I can't affect anyone else's results. I can just affect mine.
Yeah.
So but I've learned to deal with that because before, 5 years ago, I would have been on that leaderboard left, right, and center checking it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't. I know that, I needed to redo workout number 2 because I know I could do better, not because of what I said on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
And it should always be your effort, not the leaderboard. It should always dictate your results.
Yeah. The leaderboard's the bonus, right?
Leaderboard's a bonus. Yes, it's nice to check. And as a coach, say if you were competing, Mo, my job is to check the leaderboard to see where you're sitting. Your job is not to check the leaderboard to where you're sitting. Your job is to just give me effort.
Yeah.
And my job is to promote that effort. And if that means that I might lie to you a little bit and say, "Hey, you're sitting lower than you are. You need to push a little bit harder," which means really you're sitting second, but you could be first.
Yeah.
I'll do that. If I need to use an opponent saying, "Oh, look, man, they're not doing their reps properly, but you should just gun it and make them feel," then cool, that's my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Good tips in there, bro.
Yeah,
and I hope everyone's recovered well. Again, big shout out to everyone throwing down, not just in our house, all over New Zealand and Aotearoa that have been throwing down. Shout out to NZ Nationals for keeping the reposts going, because it's for me from a viewpoint, it's entertaining. I love the sport, and so if I can see the whole nation getting behind it, not just our community, it's even more of that sportsmanship, I guess, or competitiveness. I think it's epic, and like we said the last couple of days, the WODs have been good and the competition has been epic. So big mahi from everyone.
Huge.
What are you doing? Just still standing your damn hands.
Fucking hands, man. They're real sore. They're so sore. You
put that glue on it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I got that off. That stuck the handguard shit that I had on. That stuck all right. But basically, it's just in there. That grouping there, that group of 4, just clings. And because I got the deadlift one tomorrow, I don't want them to be super. I want them to be down a little bit because I know I'm going to rip.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna rip. When I hit that 190, I'm going to rip. So I just got to make sure that I give myself every opportunity to succeed in that.
Yes.
But we got a new toy in the gym.
Yes, we do. And don't think pretty things, Carly.
Yeah. So we got a GHD, and that is not a good hair design straightener. It is a hamstring developer. So we had one at the old gym, but that was shit. It was an faster product, and that sucked. So we got an IA one, which is way lighter, way nicer, way easier to move. I don't break my back doing it. Way easier to put together.
Yeah.
Really sturdy, super easy to use, and we've got it now next to our kids area.
Yeah.
So probably the kids are going to do like bombs and shit off it onto the beanbags, but
Manaki.
Manaki and Will. And then, but yeah, it's going to be really great, especially for our personal training sessions. You know, if you were doing some stuff with Levi, I will no doubt guarantee he will have you on that, creating a stronger platform through your midline. I was using that for a lot of my personal training sessions, getting people onto that and developing more dynamic areas in through that midline area. Plus, our comp guys will be onto it every week, probably starting post national qualifiers.
Yeah.
We won't probably. I'll program some of it next week, but just more for everyone to have a play and familiarize, and then we'll start to pick it up, and then we'll have a look. I may get another one. I don't know yet. We'll see.
So, can you tell me what's so good about the Gahida?
The Gahida, okay, the Gahida is really good because the way you move on it mimics how you would move out on the floor, whether it's toes to bar, whether you're going into an arch and hollow position. It creates a stronger midline because it's putting you into a much more flexed range, so that when you come back up, we can snap forward and you don't get like, you know how I talked to you yesterday, my toes to bar didn't fail, it was my flexors that failed because of when I was coming up. Well, this will promote that a little bit more, so I'll get a little bit more
strength.
Yeah, more endurance through it. Probably is a better word. Yeah, more endurance through it. And that means also I don't have to always be on the toaster bar doing it and smoking out my hands. I can actually mix and mingle it.
Yeah.
You can also develop really good glutes and hamstring strength without having to use a barbell, right? Because sometimes, like using barbells and that's a lot of stress on the body, central nervous system, neurological fatigue, right? So you can jump on the GHD and do that. It's a lot safer. We can manipulate it a lot more.
Is it like targeting those muscles?
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's not because like it's not it's not isolation work because there's more involved in it, but you can specifically target particular midline areas to hit. But you know, you can do side raises, you can do lots of other stuff with it, but the general focus would be
will this transfer into having just like a strong core midline?
Yeah, 100%. You know, especially like squatting heavy, deadlifts, catching a clean in the front squat, all of those little things, but you think, oh man, like I'm just bottoming out and I can't control my body and I look like a dog taking a shit as I come out of a front squat. You know, it's like now you're going to be a lot more braced. You're going to be in a better position. You're going to have a stronger frame. It's just another tool in the toolbox. It doesn't take away from like normal, strength training. It's just an add-on. So it's like, instead of having a socket, you've got a socket set.
Yeah. Gangster.
Yeah. So
I love the analogy of us having tools in our toolbox.
Tools in our toolbox, mate.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's a pencil that's sharpened.
Yes. Okay. I want to have a little laugh. Do you have any jokes for me this morning? Does anyone have any jokes for me this morning?
I will find a joke.
If anyone hasn't seen Lucy's videos on her story, go and treat yourself today because they are hilarious.
Yeah. What did she use to do that?
I don't know. It's some app, but did you see her Forrest Gump one? Oh, dude, my God. I died at her Forrest Gump one.
Oh, she's Britney Spears hard.
Oh, the Britney Spears. Oh, that was so good. Honestly, I was at like 10 o'clock last night. I was just in fits. It was funny. Okay, any jokes? Anyone hit me with your jokes? Come on, go on.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
No.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. So bad.
That's so good.
Okay. Why do we tell actors to break a leg?
Why?
Because every play has a cast. Okay.
That was lame.
Yep.
Oh, I can't deal. One more. Give me one, and then I'll get the quote.
Okay, here we go. Hang on. Okay, here we go. A bear walks into a bar and says, Give me a whiskey and a cola. Why the big paws? Asked the bartender. The bear shrugged. I'm not sure. I was born with them. Fuck that stupid, eh?
I'll give you points for the delivery because that was great. Oh gosh, okay, 3 jokes. That's good. I've got you quote of the day. I've got quote of the day for you all. Page 79. Reason can answer questions, but imagination has to ask them.
Yes, good call.
Boom.
Like it.
That is us for Tuesday morning. Hope you all have a good day. Spread those good vibes. Don't forget, 25th of July, registration is on my post. I think you just have to send an email. There's 4 different times for workout. Jump on, support the kaupapa, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Is that us, bro?
Adios, team.
Adios.